Hey, Reed, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Dad?
I'm fine.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, so episode 24, I was just figuring out.
Wow.
Yeah. And do you know when our last podcast recording was?
A long time ago?
Yep. I mean...
The summer?
I think it said September.
Okay.
Did we do one on remotely?
I think so.
Okay. I think so too. Like, I just glanced at the date. I knew it had been a while.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how long. But that's what it said. We kept intending to do things.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't.
Yeah, I can't remember which ones we actually did and which ones we didn't do.
Yeah.
No, we did one remotely. I think.
That makes sense because it said September was what I think I just saw.
And I was not here in September.
There would be nice if we had some way to look that up. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll find some kind of... We'll go to the library and look it up in the card catalog or something.
Our listeners can send us a carrier pigeon and let us know.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, there's no mail.
Okay.
A few comments I get out there on the streets.
Oh, okay.
Someone says, "Oh, you have a podcast. I like it."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And then...
They can't get a shout out if they don't email, though. Oh, sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do. It doesn't matter. It's just fine. So,
it's all fine.
Probably pretty soon when Anna's home and you're home now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll do an end of year per tradition.
Mm-hmm. Per the 1 year tradition.
Yep. We'll just extend that.
Mm-hmm.
But for today, we finally made good on this idea.
Mm-hmm.
We've got in front of us 5 different drinks each. Well, all caffeinated.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to explain more about the premise here?
So we've had this idea for a while.
Let me take a sip here.
Okay. So basically, this is going to be the most mouth soundsy episode that we have, probably.
Yeah.
Because, so we have 5 different coffees in front of us each.
5 different coffee drinks.
Coffee drinks, yeah. And we're going to compare basically our choices and review them.
I guess so. Yeah, we didn't. This is as far as we got with the planning. Yeah. Should be riveting listening.
Yeah.
But
it's going to get more high energy at the end because...
Probably. And we each have a cup of black coffee brewed right here at home.
Yep.
And then...
Which is not how I take my coffee, but that's okay.
Yeah. Take a taste there.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's coffee.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the way it was meant. I was going to say the way baby Jesus intended it because
I don't
it's
think
almost
baby Jesus had coffee.
Yeah, it was just I've already had a cup of coffee, so maybe I'm just hyper extending my analogies and ideas. Okay. But what we've got in front of us besides the black coffee is so I picked out an oat milk latte, which is my drink of choice, my fancy drink of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And then fancier dirty chai.
Uh-huh.
And you picked out...
And I picked out a hazelnut latte, which is like one of my go-tos at any coffee shop.
Whole milk, by the way, they asked.
Okay, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and then my summer special, which I figured out this summer at the coffee shop, which is an Americano with lavender syrup and some honey and a little splash of cream.
Yep.
So that one's iced. All the other ones are hot.
Should we start with that one or leave that one for last? I feel like it's got to be one side of the spectrum or the other. Maybe for last, since the ice will stay.
Okay. Yeah, and then the other ones won't cool off.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to start with my pick or your pick?
You can start with your pick. It's right in front of me.
Okay. So this
And
is
it's a baseline.
Okay. An oat milk latte. And I don't mean for there to be mouth sounds necessarily. It's just
There will probably be mouth sounds though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're pretty quiet drinkers, the two of us.
Sure. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's more it's creamier than just coffee, which makes sense.
Oh, substantially, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the mouthfeel of the oat milk.
Yeah. It's soft.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good description for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when I was going, I think beer tasting with Anna, my sister.
Yeah.
It was some alcohol something.
Yeah.
And she was just saying, just say words, and then just say random words, and people will probably agree with you.
Yeah. Slightly tannic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what
This
you
is
say
not
for wine.
tannic,
It's not
yeah.
at all. No.
Or cider. Cider's tannic.
Oh, I guess it's more wine. Like.
Because Anna calls, or maybe I'm confusing it with something else, but it's when you want to make the little with your that dryness.
That's tannic.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I'd associate that with being tannic.
Yeah.
Hint of
Which this is not.
this. Yeah, has an essence of oat and espresso.
Yeah. Yeah, and for people who don't know, a latte is just espresso. I think this has one shot of espresso.
I think so. On all of these, I just said one.
Yeah.
If I had a choice.
One shot of espresso, and then steamed milk.
Yeah.
And so steamed oat milk.
What's your take here on the steaming of the oat milk? It's a different result than the steaming of the milk.
Yeah, I think steaming, like oat milk, when you're steaming it, it reacts the most similarly to regular milk. Like oat steam's comparable to regular milk.
Like, and others in its category would be the almond and the soy and the hemp.
Yeah, and I think coconut and hemp are a little bit waterier.
Yeah.
And so, like, when someone asks for, like, a coconut milk cappuccino, kind of like,
oh yeah, that's
it's not really going to steam.
They either don't know what a cappuccino is or they don't know. And
usually then they'll ask for, like, a 24-ounce cappuccino. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
get that. But
I don't like to judge people, but I think we
I
should
also
judge.
kind of like judging people.
Yeah, yeah. If they ask for a 24-ounce cappuccino with coconut milk.
Well, yeah, I'll still try to make it.
Yeah, that's good.
It just might end up a little bit latte-y.
So, not your drink of choice, but you don't judge it harshly.
No, well, I like it. I like most things people put in front of me, coffee-wise.
Yeah. I'm just cleansing my palate with a sip of black coffee.
Yeah, we could have got water or something. Too.
No, I think the coffee is the cleansing. It's the cleansing essence.
Coffee is kind of like skiing for me. It's like even if I'm not the biggest fan of it, I could probably still get down the mountain.
Oh, okay.
So
I think skiing is more. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that wasn't the best analogy, but
if we say want some coffee or if we say want to go skiing, your answer will be the same.
Well, I was saying like wherever I end up. So like on a mountain.
Oh, okay.
I might not be super awesome at skiing.
Now I understand.
But I can probably still make it to the bottom.
Yep. Coffee drinks, ski terrain.
Yeah, and then coffee. I'm like, even if I don't like it that much, I will still drink it.
Right.
Because it's good enough still.
So the oat milk latte, probably an easy blue run.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Are we moving on? Or?
Yeah, your choice here.
Don't spill on yourself.
You want to...
So this is the hazelnut latte.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
As stated before. It's got a nice essence of, what do you call that? Hazelnut, I think.
Yeah, I'm picking that up too.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. Like, I agree it's hazelnut, but it's not like eating a hazelnut.
Yeah. Also, apologies, listeners, if you can hear the cat in the
cat
background.
moaning out in the hall.
She's not moaning. She's just
complaining.
doing her daily report.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a familiar flavor. It's a good flavor.
Yeah. It's kind of Oregon-esque.
Yeah.
With all the hazelnuts out there.
Do they ever call them filberts out there anymore?
I haven't heard that.
That's what we used to call them, as filberts.
Why?
Because that's what they were called. But before we called them hazelnuts, we called them filberts.
Who's Filbert?
I don't know. I have no idea. Huh. Yeah, it's probably named after some person. And
Seems like a name.
Yeah. Anyway. Hazelnut. That's a good... If I'm going to flavor a drink, I think flavoring it like this is a good idea.
Yeah. Then it's not too vastly different from a coffee taste.
Not too over the top.
Yeah.
Yep. And it foams up substantially better than the oat milk. I don't know if they can see this over the podcast.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You also had it in the cups they came in.
Yeah.
They foam out. The foam stayed in the cup a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely more foamy.
Yeah, more stacked foam in the regular dairy and more kind of hollow foam, maybe.
Yeah, bubbly.
It's just a few bubbles, in the oat milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a text message.
Oh, good. Yeah, I got a pharmacy's let me know that I can pick up my meds. Great.
It's exciting.
I'll just have to say, do not disturb. Okay. Yeah, pretty exciting. They got the cat, the garbage truck is going by, and my messages from the pharmacy are ringing. Yeah, this is quality stuff. Okay. Yeah, anything else you want to say about the flavor profile of your favorite drink?
It's good. Or it's fine.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fine drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's my fancy drink of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good to cleanse your palate there.
Yeah.
For the record, I think I under coffeed the black coffee. I should have had more grounds. I tried to make a smaller pot, and I underdid the grounds.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's probably what most people would drink, but I like super.
What kind of
coffee.
roast is it?
It's Colombian. Yeah.
Is it like a dark roast? Or
it's a darker, not as dark as you can get, but on the dark side.
Yeah.
But anyway, palate's cleansed. Let's try the dirty chai.
Classic.
Yeah. Except opposite of classic.
Oh, well, this is the kind of drink that got me into coffee.
Oh, okay. Your gateway coffee.
Yeah. Because I didn't like coffee for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I started working at a coffee shop and I thought I should like coffee.
Yeah.
And now I like coffee.
Yeah. So this has whole milk in it.
Mm-hmm. Has
chai. And I didn't ask them, I didn't distinguish which chai. Mm-hmm. Can you tell which one it is?
I assume that it's... I'm pretty sure it's a concentrate rather than a powder.
A liquid concentrate.
Yeah. Okay. Which will make it a little spicier. I'm going to sneeze.
Okay. Bless you.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, it's got a good flavor. And then I like the addition, the audacity to add a shot of espresso into it too. Gives it kind
audacity.
Gives it kind of a, I don't know. I don't think dirty is the right adjective for the dirty chai, but bitter, a little bit in the back of your mouth. The espresso
Maybe.
sits there.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my treat of choice.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that like when you just have it in your mouth, it just tastes like chai, and then the aftertaste is coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. It's perfect that way.
Mm-hmm.
You get all the flavors
Yeah.
at different times. They're spread out, and you get this extra boost from the shot of espresso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this might be one of our more caffeinated drinks.
Ooh.
Because chai already has caffeine.
Right. Right. And this is usually it comes with, I would get it with 2 shots.
Yeah.
Going crazy. Yeah. Well, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta cleanse my palate with some not quite fully brewed black coffee.
Yeah.
Or maybe the black coffee is not tasting as flavorful to me right now because
We have so much other flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also cooling down, which...
Yeah. Speaking of flavor,
Yeah, I don't know if you'll like this one.
yeah, how did you discover the Americano with lavender, honey, and a splash of cream?
Well, so I wanted something that didn't have as much milk for the summer, because I feel like
Oh yeah.
in the summer, milk feels warmer, even when it's an iced drink, or just like heavier.
I just went for it.
Okay.
Took a sip.
So an Americano is basically a latte, except with hot water, or with water instead of
Milk.
milk. Yeah, that one. So it's just espresso and water. And so since this one's iced, it also it's ice melting into water instead of ice melting into milk, which I think just makes it feel extra watery.
Yeah.
Which is if you're drinking it over a long or a whole shift, it
I see.
takes longer. And then I also just like the combination of lavender and honey.
That lavender really has an aroma to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you think of lavender in general?
Well, so funny thing is, I'm allergic to it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just get out the EpiPen.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I mean, it irritates my skin. Like if I had a lavender soap or something, like
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
get all itchy. It would do the opposite of what I would want a soap. But inside my body, I think it's fine. I like the smell of it.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I was about to say it's not like what I would have in my beer, but I take that back. I have had lavender.
Lavender beer.
Yeah, there's some beer that had like a lavender essence or something to it. So, yeah, it's not like my go-to flavor, but it's nice.
Yeah, it's a good summer drink.
Yeah. And if someone had like a, like dried lavender on a, on the coffee table or on the dining, that would be good. But I think you could overdo it with lavender.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I do like half flavoring of lavender.
This seems about right to me.
Yeah.
And I think it's sweeter.
Yeah.
So I know the honey is there. Plus I saw them put the honey in it. But I guess it kind of goes with the lavender. I wouldn't have been able to say, oh, that's totally honey.
Yeah. It's like if a bee were to drink coffee, this is probably what they would drink.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, that's a lovely image.
Although bees probably don't want coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't seem to get up in the morning and need a pick-me-up. They just go.
No, they just go.
I'm tempted to start mixing drinks, but I think that would be disgusting.
I think you should go for it.
So I just realized this Americano, I mean, like it has kind of a caramelly look to it. Like it's kind of creamy brown.
It's got a splash of cream in it.
That's all just the single splash. It's not
think so,
very milk based.
No. Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's how it feels on my palate. Is
water based?
Water based, yeah. But it just occurred to me that butterscotch kind of color is deceiving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
I wonder if I will break out inside my mouth. Well,
Do we need to go to the hospital?
not immediately.
Okay.
Maybe. I imagine the allergic reaction and the hit of caffeine is probably not the right thing. Yeah, I can't taste the black coffee at all now.
At all?
Yeah. It's like kind of like bath water.
Yummy.
Well, good. I'm kind of... I don't know. I could get any of these drinks now. Probably the least exciting, besides the palate cleanser coffee, was my choice. The oat latte.
It tastes very oaty now at the end.
Yeah. It's like liquid oatmeal. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wow. Kind of ruins my taste for the oat milk. With the hazelnut, I'll go back to the hazelnut latte.
Yeah, maybe I think we made the right call starting where we did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that hazelnut's still very flavorful. And the dirty chai.
It's still flavorful.
Still flavorful. It doesn't hit me as hard as it did the first time. But still good. Very drinkable, that one.
Good mouthfeel.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the lavender feels kind of almost what's the word?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Refreshing.
Yeah. It's not overpowering. Now that it's following all those other things. You know what it needs?
Is more coffee?
Some coffee in it. I'm going to put some coffee in there.
Okay. Let's see how that is.
Yeah. Wonder if that came... I should have done that next to the mic.
How's that?
It's...
More coffee-y?
Yeah. It just kind of makes it more subdued, the lavender.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good drink. I would mix them all together, but I think it would get disgusting pretty quickly.
Probably.
Yeah, too much flavor. All right, I think that's a pretty good episode there.
Yeah.
Yep. That will really draw in all the people.
Yeah.
Now we can finish all these drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Get on with our day.
Yeah.
It is, just near the point at which, in my day, at which I should not be drinking coffee anymore. But yeah, we'll finish this up.
Yep.
And then we'll record again soon, I think.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Yeah.
We need to make a list of like what our topics for
we'll have to
the year recap will be.
think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, Reed.
Good talking to you too, Dad.
We'll see. Oh, welcome home and everything, too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And keep your feelings inside.
Okay. Thanks, you too.
I will. Bye.
Bye-bye.